Sumiklab sa galit si Rodrigo Duterte dahil sa mga isiniwalat ni Colonel Garma. Unti-unti nang lumalabas ang katotohanan tungkol sa mga umano'y ginawa ng dating Pangulong Duterte noong siya ay namumuno pa sa bansa. Naging mainit ang usapin matapos magsalita si Colonel Garma, na kilala bilang isa sa mga pinagkakatiwalaang tao ni Duterte. Samantala, mariing itinanggi ni Duterte ang mga paratang laban sa kanya ng ilang mambabatas. Narito ang video para sa karagdagang detalye.
Kayo po'y taga Cagayan. Bakit po kaya kayo'y dito sa Davao halos nag-spend ng inyong career in PNP? Tama po ba yung observation ko?
Yes.
Almost
yes,
your
Honor.
entire career was spent in Davao.
Yes, Your
Can you
Honor.
describe to us, ano po ba ang peace and order situation sa Davao from 1997 until 2015?
It is very peaceful, and it is one of the most livable city in the Philippines, Mr. Chair.
Very peaceful and one of the most livable city. What do you think is the reason kung bakit po peaceful and one of the most livable city?
I think because of the overwhelming support of the LGU sa police, and the social welfare of Davao City is really working.
You
and
mentioned-
addressing poverty.
You mentioned about the overwhelming support of the LGU to PNP.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes,
Of
Your
course,
Honor.
it is a common knowledge as early as 1988, mayor na po ang ating dating Pangulo, former President Rodrigo Duterte.
Yes, Your
Would you agree with me if I would say na kaya po peaceful at livable ang Davao is because of the leadership of the former President?
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
And would you agree with me also if I would say, kaya po kayo nainganyo na dito manatili sa Davao, nagustuhan nyo ang leadership ng dating Pangulo sa Davao?
No, Your Honor.
So what is the reason?
My ex-husband is from Kidapawan.
Where's Kidapawan?
That's Region 12.
It's near Davao.
Yeah, and he convinced me that Davao is better than
I
Cotabato
understand.
or Region 13.
Colonel, of course you will agree with me that generally speaking, ang mga mayors po, may discretion yan. Kung sino yung mga police officers na magse-serve sa kanilang area of jurisdiction. Sumasang-ayon po ba kayo? Yes. That is a
Yes,
common
Your Honor.
knowledge. As a matter of fact, noon pong kayo na-appoint 1997 to 1998, anti-vice unit head of Davao. Hindi po ito mangyayari without the conformity of the former president. Tama po ba? Because he is the mayor.
No,
And the
Your-
mayor can say, I want someone else.
No, Your Honor. I
No?
earned it, Your Honor.
Okay. How about your appointment from 1999 to 2004 as head of Women's Desk of Davao? Don't you think ito po'y idinadaan at ikinukonsulta sa mayor before an officer is assigned?
I am not aware of that policy during that time, Your Honor.
Well, I'm sharing with you, Colonel Garma, that by way of general practice, kinukonsulta po ang mga mayors kung sino ang i-appoint na officer dun sa kanilang area of jurisdiction. I'm speaking based on experience because I came from the LGU. How about your appointment from 2004 to 2007 as CIDG Officer of Manila? Paano po kayo napunta sa Manila?
Mr. Chair, way back 2004, my marriage was on the rap. So I have to leave Davao because of a scandal.
In other words, kaya lang po kayo umalis ng Davao during this time
Yes.
is because your marriage is failing already?
Yes, Your Honor, and there was a big scandal, so I have to leave Davao.
Thank
And,
you. Colonel Garma, how about 2009? You were Davao City Police Admin Officer. Would you agree with me if I would say na hindi po kayo mapupunta dito kung hindi payag ang dating Pangulo?
No, Your Honor.
How about your appointment from 2011 to 2016? Station Commander po kayo ng Davao? At ito po hindi rin mangyayari kung hindi payag at walang conformity ang dating Pangulo. Sumasang-ayon po ba kayo?
Because it is a station commander position, it must be approved by the office of the mayor, Mr. Chair.
So you agree?
Yes, Mr.
And
I
your
made-
appointment in Santa Ana, Davao, this has to be with the conformity of the mayor as well. Tama po ba? Yes.
Maybe yes, yes.
And 2016, you were appointed as CIDG Director of Davao. No, January 2017. Ito po'y hindi rin mangyayari without the conformity of the former president. Do you agree?
I do not know, Your Honor.
And we have to remind the committee, Colonel Garma, that during this time, Pangulo na po ang dating presidente. He was elected 2016. So, the more reasons that we have to believe na mahirap pong magpa-appoint ng CIDG Director kung walang conformity ang dating Pangulo.
If you allow me to explain, Mr. Chair,
Can you just limit your answer to the question, Colonel?
I do not know if there's an intervention or what. I just
Okay.
received the order that I have to report to Region 7 as the Director of CIDG.
Thank you for your answer.
Your
We're
Honor.
taking your answer as it is. And 2018, kayo po'y na-appoint na City Director ng Cebu City.
Yes, Your Honor.
And based on my research, hindi po ito gusto ng mayor ng Cebu. And yet, you were appointed as Cebu City Director. Why?
The position was offered to me by General Sinas, Your Honor. And I thought that mas maganda, I will take the opportunity because very seldom po na ang babae sa PNP ay mabigyan po ng ganong posisyon at isang karangalan po na magsilbi as director ng isang syudad na malaki. So yun pong dahilan kung bakit ako napunta dyan because it was offered by General Sinas.
Thank you
Mr.
for
Chair.
your answer, Colonel. How about your appointment as PCSO General Manager?
I applied for the position, Mr. Chair.
Who was the appointing authority?
The President, Mr.
The President was the one who appointed you. At kanina po sinabi nyo na nag-retire kayo ng maaga.
Yes, Mr.
How
Chair.
early did you retire from the PNP to accommodate the appointment in PCSO?
I served the Philippine National Police for 24 years, Your Honor.
24 years. Tama po ba yung kwenta ko na 10 years before your retirement ay lumipat na po kayo ng PCSO?
10 years? Yes. For
I'm
the
correct.
mandatory retirement, Mr. Chair.
Okay
Your
po.
Honor.
At kayo po ba'y sasang-ayon sa akin if I would say, nang inaral nyo nung kolehiyo, AB Mathematics, Leadership Course, and Public Safety, these are all alien to the function of being a PCSO General Manager. Malayo, di ho ba?
I don't agree, Mr. Chair.
We're taking your answer. Nonetheless, Mr. Chair, Colonel Garma, the reason why you were appointed for PCSO General Manager is because the President trusted you that you can discharge the function of this office. Tama po?
Possible, Mr. Chair.
Otherwise, hindi po kayo i-appoint kung hindi po kayo pinagtitiwalaan ng Presidente. Tama po ba?
It's possible, Mr. Chair.
And I wish to maintain my statement, Mr. Chair, na bago po ma-appoint ang isang opisyal ng PNP sa isang area of jurisdiction, as a general practice, we always consult the LCE or the local chief executive. In other words, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, I wish to state that the reason why almost the entire career in PNP of Colonel Garma was spent in Davao, the reason why he was appointed in Cebu City as City Director, and the reason why he was appointed as PCSO General Manager is because pinagtitiwalaan po siya ng ating dating Pangulo, former President Rodrigo Duterte. You need not answer this question, Colonel Garma. Tanong ko po sa inyo, do you trust the former President in the same way that he trusted you? Pinagtitiwalaan nyo din po ba siya kung paano niya kayo pinagtitiwalaan?
Mr. Chair, can you, in what aspect, Mr. Chair? If, I want that to be clarified.
Siguro,
It's a very
let
vague
us talk
question.
about your career in the PNP. Let us talk about your position as General Manager of PCSO. Kayo po'y pinagtiwalaan ng Pangulo, dahilan kung bakit kayo naging matagumpay sa inyong career sa PNP. Kasama na po yung appointment nyo as PCSO General Manager. Ang maliwanag po, Colonel, malaki ang tiwala sa inyo ng dating Pangulo. You need not answer that. Ang tanong ko po sa inyo, kayo po ba nagtitiwala din kay Pangulong Duterte? Of course you do.
Of course, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Otherwise, hindi nyo po tatanggapin itong mga appointment na ito sa Davao, including your appointment as PCSO General Manager. At yung pong tiwala, yun po'y ina-earn. Tama po ba? And I must say, ito po'y nag-umpisa sa inyong paghanga sa kung anong mayroon sa Davao. You admired his leadership. Reason why you believe in the ability, capability of the former president. Tama po ba, Colonel Garma?
No, Mr. Chair.
Why? You don't believe the president?
I believe, but I don't admire.
You don't
Mr.
admire.
Chair.
Okay. Let me correct my terminology. You believe the president because you have seen what he has done already in Davao. Because you said earlier, livable and peaceful city ang Davao. And it is because of the leadership of then Mayor, the former President Rodrigo Duterte. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Part of that.
Yes. And kasama po sa paniniwala nyo sa leadership, you also believe in his programs. Tama po ba?
Part of that, Mr. Chair.
Yes. In other words, kayo po'y naniniwala din sa ipinaglalaban niyang dapat supilin ang droga sa Pilipinas. Naniniwala po kayo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And naniniwala din po kayo na dapat mawala lahat ng mga drug lords at lahat ng mga sangkot dito sa dangerous drugs operation.
May I ask what
Naniniwala
it means?
din po kayo na dapat mawala lahat ng mga drug lords.
Hindi po yung term na mawala, Mr. Chair. I think justice should be served, but
Yes,
not mawala.
justice should be served.
Yes, Mr.
And
Chair.
in conclusion, Colonel Garma, naniniwala po kayo sa war against drugs.
I believe in the part ng program. Kasi po, if I can explain my answer, Mr. Chair,
Wait,
there's
ilang parte ho ba mayroon ang program ng war against drugs?
intense police operation and police community relation with intense police patrol, Mr. Chair. So,
So which part do you believe and which part you do not believe?
community relations and intense police patrol. Because
So you believe in both? Alin po yung sinasabi niyong naniniwala kayo sa isang parte? Aling parte ho ang hindi niyo pinapaniwalaan?
I am more focused on police patrol, Mr. Chair.
You believe in police patrol?
intensified police patrol using the quad operations concept, Mr. Chair.
And the first part is,
Community relations.
you believe also in community relations?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In other words, you believe in the entire package of the war against drugs. Tama po?
Of course, the quad concept of operation should work hand in hand,
I'm
Mr.
talking
Chair.
about the war on drugs in its entire context, the way it was launched by the Philippine National Police with the support of the former president. Naniniwala po ba kayo sa war on
Yes,
drugs?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you do believe.
Yes.
And do you confirm, Colonel Garma, kanina po tinuro kayo ni Fortaleza, kaklase nyo daw siya.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You belong to class 1997.
Yes, Your Honor.
How about Superintendent Padilla? Do you know him?
I've met him once, Mr. Chair.
You've met him once.
Yes,
Can you
Mr.
enlighten us? Saan nyo po ba nakilala si Superintendent Padilla?
Your Honor, I met him when I passed by at the CIDG 11 sometime in 2016.
And can you tell us the reason why you passed by in CITG 11 in 2016?
We are actually preparing for our thesis, and Your Honor, my subject is about the interagency response or on illegal drugs. So I have to pass by there, and I would like to get some documents for my research.
So it's
And-
about the thesis.
Yes,
The
Mr.
reason why you happen to see
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Superintendent
Yes, Your Honor.
Padilla.
Yes,
The
Your
reason why
Honor.
you were in CIDG 11 is because of thesis.
Yes, Your Honor.
But can you enlighten us, why was Superintendent Padilla there in the office? Was he part of the thesis?
I do not know, Your Honor, why he was there.
But you told us that you met him there. Ano pong dahilan nandun si Superintendent Padilla?
Nung po dumaan ako, Your Honor, it is, nasanay po ako sa courtesy to pass by the office of the head.
Who was the head during the time?
It was Colonel Leonardo.
So, can you again tell us what year is this and month if possible?
It's just July of 2016.
In
I'm
other
not
words,
very
you
sure, Your
confirm
Honor.
that one time in July of 2016, you happened to meet Superintendent Padilla and Colonel Leonardo.
I
You
do not-
confirm that?
I
Yun na
do
po
not-
yung sinabi nyo kanina.
Yes.
Nag-pass by kayo.
Yes, Your Honor. I
You
passed
confirm
by.
that?
Yes.
Yes. Kanina po you also admitted kaklase nyo si Fortaleza. Do you recall any incident na dinalaw nyo si Fortaleza sa Davao Penal Farm Colony?
Yes, Your Honor.
When was this?
I think it was also July of 2016, Your Honor.
July ulit. So yun pong pagkikita nyo kay Colonel Leonardo, it was because of your thesis. Ano naman po ang dahilan at nakipag...
Yes, Your Honor.
How about having called Fortaleza?
No, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo po tinawagan si Fortaleza.
Never po.
Okay. July 2016, na-meet nyo po si Superintendent Padilla at si Colonel Leonardo sa CIDG. And then July 2016, dinalaw nyo po ang kaklase nyo si Fortaleza. During that time, nakadetain siya sa Davao Penal Farm and Colony. Kasama nyo ang kaklase nyong si Grijaldo at ang dati nyong asawa si Colonel Villela.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nasaan po kayo
Mr.
during
Chair.
this time?
Pakiulit lang po yung sagot niya kanina na ang sabi niya, never na tinawagan niya si Jimmy Fortaleza. Never. Pakiulit nga po yung sagot niyo.
Can you please mention again, articulate again your answer to my earlier question? May naaalala po ba kayong pagkakataon na tinawagan nyo 2 beses si Fortaleza? 3 pa nga yata eh.
Wala po ako
Mr. Chairman,
naalalang...
Mr. Chairman, before,
Yes.
just wait lang po, Mr. Chairman. I just remind Colonel Garma, you're under oath.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
If we prove that indeed you're lying, we might cite you in contempt.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I'm about to wind up, Mr. Chair. During this time, July 2016 and August 2016, nasan po ang assignment ninyo, Colonel Garma?
I was undergoing schooling, so I don't have a unit or assignment, Your Honor.
Wala pa po kayong unit assignment.
Yes, wala po akong office, wala po.
But considering that almost your entire career was spent in Davao, I think it is reasonable to believe na kahit papaano, alam nyo po yung mga nangyayari sa Davao. Somehow, yes. Yes or no?
Hindi ho lahat, Mr. Chair.
Some.
Your Honor.
Would you say yes?
Your Honor, hindi kasi ako mahilig lumabas, magkipag-socials.
Okay, let me be
sometimes I'm not
specific,
even
Colonel
updated.
Garma.
Except kung trabaho ko po yun, Mr.
Did
Chair.
you come across the killing of 3 Chinese nationals in Davao Penal Farm and Colony?
Of course, nabalita po narinig namin, yes.
Saan nyo po nabalita?
Hindi ko na po ma-recall, but napag-uusapan
Sino pong kausap nyo sa usapan na sinasabi nyo?
kahit sinong pulis po.
Kahit sinong
Kasi
pulis.
it's a
Can you
big
please name
case.
names?
I
Sino
cannot-
po yung mga pulis na nakakausap nyo tungkol sa 3 Chinese nationals na napatay? 3 Chinese drug lords na napatay po sa Davao Penal Farm and Colony.
Wala, kahit sinong pulis na magsasabi na, may namatay na Chinese doon sa loob. Oh, really? Sino yun? Ganun lang po.
Sabi nyo
But I
po, ang
cannot
daming
recall.
pulis. Can you at least name names? Name a few of them. Na nakausap nyo at nagsabi sa inyong may napatay na 3 Chinese drug lords sa Davao Penal Farm.
During that time, I was undergoing schooling, Your Honor. So
Yes, but
probably mga
earlier you
classmates
said,
namin.
Colonel Garma, that you were aware because pinag-uusapan ninyong mga pulis. Now tell us,
I cannot-
sino po yung mga pulis na nakausap nyo?
Hindi ko na po maalala, Mr.
Hindi nyo na po
Maraming
maalala.
pulis po. It's very impossible na hindi maging news po yan at hindi pwedeng pag-usapan, Mr. Chair.
Precisely, Colonel Garma.
Yes.
Maraming salamat po. I am done for now, Mr. Chair.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Congresswoman Luistro. Yes,
Just quick lang, Mr. Chairman, because when Colonel Padilla was asked to pinpoint Colonel Garma, hindi niya pa daw na-recognize. Then, nung second question, sabi niya daw nagbago ng muka. Okay, ito, Mr. Chairman, I have a picture with Colonel Garma together with the President, Duterte. Old picture to, Paki-ano lang po, paki-confirm na if indeed this is the picture. Ito yung Garma na kilala mo dati.
Comcheck.
Kasi walang salamin yan. Hindi nakasalamin eh.
Nakasalamin na ako.
Anyway, paki-confirm lang. Hindi ako, Comsec. Comsec dito, kay Colonel Padilla. Colonel, do you confirm na yan yung Padilla at yan yung Garma na nakita mo noon?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to confirm that indeed, nakita niya si Colonel Garma. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. So the next to interpolate is Congresswoman Pami Zamora. You are recognized.
Magandang araw, Mr. Chair. Ang aking mga tanong ay si Sentro. Lalo pa nating mapalalim ang ating pagkilala kay Colonel Garma. Hello, Colonel Garma. Hi, how are you? Gusto kong balikan how Colonel Garma rose from the ranks. Actually, let's go back to nung nasa PNPA siya. Ma'am, sinabi mo kanina na sinabi mo kay Kong Jinky na kayo nung mga kaklase nyo, dumalaw kayo, dinalaw nyo si Jimmy Fortaleza. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, kino-confirm mo, una, nakaklase mo si Jimmy Fortaleza.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pangalawa, kino-confirm mo, nakaklase mo din yung iyong ex-husband na si Chief Inspector Roland Villela.
Yes, Your Honor.
At pangatlo, kino-confirm mo na naging kaklase mo rin si former Mandaluyong Police Chief Hector Grijaldo. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Sabi mo kay Congresswoman Luistro na napunta ka sa Davao sapagkat yung asawa mo ay taga Mindanao.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, that was your chosen destination because your husband was from there.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Naintindihan natin yon. Ngayon, pangalawa, kailan kayo ikakasal ni Roland Villela? Kinasal.
At October 18, 1998, Your Honor.
Alright. And many news articles are going to say that you had encountered marital problems. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. And there will be a news article that will say that when your husband encountered a scandal, and I quote, it says here, Garma stood by Villela and even asked then Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte not to banish her husband from the Davao region. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor.
Alright, mali pala itong news article ko. Okay, so anong nangyari? There are many, if not countless articles about your husband stating na tama naman na pinagtanggol mo siya at nanindigan ka. Siyempre bilang asawa, pinaglaban mo yung spouse mo. Anong nangyari nun? Hindi mo ba siya inilapit kahit kanino?
No, Mr. Chair. Can I make a statement, Mr. Chair?
Can you just answer our question, please? Nick, hindi mo ba siya... It's understandable that we stand by our spouses. Wala pong mali doon na yun po ang... Kung ang sagot niyo po ay oo, wala naman pong mali doon. Naiintindihan ko po yun completely. Asawa niyo po yun. So, nilapit niyo po ba ang problema ng asawa niyo sa kung kanino man, lalo't higit kay former Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte?
No, Your Honor.
Alright. So, hindi mo siya nilapit kahit kanino?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Ngayon, it would say here, sa iba namang news article, na the final straw that broke your marriage was another incident, which I will not mention. And sinasabi dito, kaya ka mapupunta din sa Manila. Kasi, kumbaga, naiskandalo na ang pamilya nyo. Tama po ba yun?
In 2004,
Oo.
Mr. Chair, hindi pa po nag-start yung scandal doon. It's more of, what do you call this? I have to have a space, Mr. Chair.
Oo, space. Naintindihan natin yan. Okay, go on.
And then, nung nasa Manila na po ako na-assign, I have to bring my special child, my only daughter. And since I am alone, I have to leave my daughter sa Cagayan with my mother who was during that time na-stroke, and my father who is nag-aalaga po ng special child na bunso naming kapatid. So I have to travel from Manila to Cagayan every 2 weeks just to check my daughter. So nakita ko po na mahirap po ang maging single mother. You have to commute every day from Bikutan to... Na-hold up pa nga ako eh. Dahil dyan sa pag-commute ko araw-araw, my service firearm was nakuha pa ng hold-upper. And it was really very, very difficult for me. So sabi ko, I've decided na yung anak ko nahihirapan din and my parents, I decided to go back sa Davao and face yung marital problem ko, and that since nandun po yung conjugal house namin, I have to go back.
Alright.
So that's the very reason na kailangan ko bumalik. If I am alone during that time, I can make it in Manila. But since I have a daughter
Because of your daughter.
na may special need po, at mas mababa po ang cost of living sa Davao, Nandun po yung mga therapies. And I think, sabi ko, it would be best for my daughter if I will go back. Anyway, I can handle pa naman yung situation ng marriage ko. Yun po yung naging reason kung bakit bumalik po ako ng Davao. Wala na pong ibang rason, Mr. Chair.
All right. Patungkol sa, I'm sorry to bring this up, ma'am. There's an article and it's and the title is very noteworthy. The title says, "A second chance Villela, overcoming a colorful past, starting out with a clean slate." Napakaraming kinukwento dito sa mga pinagdaanan ng iyong dating asawa, ma'am. Ang tanong ko, sino ang mga tumulong sa asawa mo na kahit sa dinami-dami niyang pinagdaanan, napakaraming kontrobersiya, ay na-appoint pa rin po siya sa Iloilo na maging chief ng Iloilo Police Provincial Office?
Mr. Chair, I think he earned that. Mr. Chair, kung makikita niyo yung kanyang service record, matalino po siya, marami pong training, very competent, nagtatrabaho po siya na maayos. So I think he earned that position, Mr. Chair.
All right. So, you completely deny? Are you telling me you're completely denying that you went to and you sought the help of former Mayor Rodrigo Duterte to somehow help your husband?
Hindi po totoo yan, Your Honor.
So, anong totoo? Wala kang ginawa para matulungan yung asawa mo?
Wala po, Your Honor. He earned it, Your Honor.
He earned what?
Whatever po yung positions na nakuha niya, he earned it.
Despite having very scandalous cases?
I don't... Kaya nga he earned it. He knows his way up, Mr. Chair.
He surely would know his way out. So, hindi mo siya, ma'am, talaga tinulungan. Because countless articles, merong Rappler, iba't iba pa, nagsasabi dito na naging hingahan nyo ng sama ng loob nung panahon na yon si Mayor Duterte. And thus earning his trust.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ngayon, ma'am, mabalik po tayo. Nung first assignment nyo po, nabanggit nyo po ang first assignment nyo ay bilang, ano nga po ba ang first assignment nyo, ma'am, sa Davao?
I was the team leader of the anti-vice unit. No, my first assignment was I was the chief of the HRDD,
Alright.
Human Resource Doctrine Development under admin branch of Davao City Police Office. That was my first assignment po sa Davao City.
So all your stints in Davao are within the city? The city of Davao?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Saan-saan sa Davao ito?
When I was with CIDG 11, I was assigned at Davao del Sur as the provincial officer, team leader of CIDG, and then Davao Norte as team leader of the provincial office of CIDG 11, Your Honor.
Alright. Alright. So, nung naging CIDG po kayo, sino po ang naging appointing officer nyo?
I cannot recall anymore, Your Honor, who issued the order. The order came from Camp Crame, Your Honor. I was relieved from Region 11, reassigned to CIDG, Your Honor.
Nung iba nyo pa pong appointment, sabi nyo Davao del Norte, ano pa po? Davao del
Sur, Your
Davao
Honor.
del Sur. Sino naman ho yung mga appointing officers nyo doon?
When I was assigned as team leader of CIDG Davao del Sur, it was signed by Colonel Mungao. And when I was assigned as team leader of CIDG Davao Norte, it was signed by our regional chief during that time was General Corpus, Your Honor.
All right, I'd like to move forward a little. And then there will be a time that in 2017, you will be assigned as the director ng CIDG ng Region 7. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And later on, you'd become the director ng Cebu City Police Office.
Yes, Your Honor.
And kanina nabanggit ni Congresswoman Luistro that somehow hindi naman natutuwa sa inyo si Mayor Tommy Osmeña, and he was very, very vocal with his, how do I say it, dislike sa presensya nyo doon. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, if you were not Mayor Osmeña's choice, you're even quoted as saying na umabot kayo sa punto na nung unang buwan nyo sa posisyon, gusto niya na po mag-resign. Ang tanong ko, what made you stay as the Chief of Cebu City Police?
Mr. Chair, I don't quit when a position was given to me, even in my most difficult time.
I'm sorry,
So,
ma'am. Sorry, pakiulit.
Your Honor, hindi po ako nagkikwit. Kung binigyan pa ako ng task na medyo na-challenge po ako. The position was offered to me by General Debold Sinas. I have high regards and respect to him.
Yes.
So when the position was offered, sabi ko, okay sir, OIC lang po ako. Never po ako tinanggap as director. So until I retired, officer in charge lang po ako, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Alam mo, ma'am, saludo ko sa inyo kasi kahit hindi maganda yung relasyon nyo kay Mayor Osmeña, nagstay kayo kasi napakahirap yon para sa ating mga kapulisan na hindi sila gusto nung kanilang local chief executive. Napakahirap po makipag-coordinate, magtrabaho nang hindi ka talaga gusto at nagpapa-interview pa yung mayor ng kanyang dislike sa inyo. Kaya napakahusay nyo po. Ang tanong ko, ma'am, nung panahon na po yun na nasa Cebu ka, sino-sino po ang mga sumusuporta sa mga programa nyo doon sa Cebu? Total, the mayor wasn't cooperative with you.
Yeah. Our regional director, who was General Debold Sinas.
Si Debold Sinas? Si Debold Sinas yung naging SPD nung una, naging NCRPO?
Yes, and there was, yes, Your
Oo, tama.
Yes, Your Honor.
Naging PNP chief ba? Naging chief PNP rin, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, ma'am, ang tanong ko, there is another Rappler article about you. And the title, let's just base it on the title. The title says, Cebu City Police Chief Royina Garma, Mayors Hated, Duterte's Trusted. May I ask you, why would the article give such a bold title? Bakit po kaya kayo ang pinapangalan ng trusted ng ating Pangulong Duterte?
I do not know, Your Honor.
It's impossible that you don't know the answer to that question. Bihira po mabanggit na ang isang tao ay ganun-ganun na lang ang pagtitiwala at ganun na lang ang sinasabi sa mga news articles about you. Na the news articles specifically say na kung ano man ang galit sa inyo ng mayor ng Cebu City nung time na yon, gano'n na lang talaga ang tiwala sa inyo ng Pangulo. Kaya ka nagstay doon. Bakit po kaya, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, I do not know why that writer wrote those articles, Mr. Chair.
Ang dami palang mali na na-google ko, ano? Alright. But my question would be, Cebu City is a very important place in the country. It's like napakahalagang lugar, napakalaking lugar. Bakit po kaya kayo ang nilagay doon? Sa dinami-dami po ng kakilala ng Pangulo, sa kakilala ng lahat, bakit po kayo ang nilagay doon?
Mr. Chair,
Hindi niyo pa rin po ba alam, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, the position was offered to me by General Sinas, Mr. Chair.
Bakit po kaya?
That I do not know, Mr. Chair.
wala bang ibang choice, ma'am? Di ba usually, ang pagkakaalam ko, binibigyan ng choice ang mayor. Siguro listahan ng 3, listahan ng 5 para nakakapili ang mayor.
That I do not know the wisdom of General Sinas during that time, Mr. Chair.
Siguro based sa performance nyo, Colonel Goyina, napakagaling nyo para kayo ang ilagay na director ng Cebu City. Oo, kahit na ayaw sa inyo ng mayor, kayo pa rin at nagstay po kayo. Ngayon mag-fast forward po tayo nung napunta po kayo sa PCSO. Sinasabi niyo po na nag-apply po kayo sa PCSO, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit po kayo nag-apply sa PCSO?
Mr. Chair, during that time, way back 2017 po, prior to that, my daughter was diagnosed with dyslexia, bipolar po siya.
Okay.
And nagkaroon po ng problema sa school. I was the regional chief of CIDG 2017, that was August. Nakaproblema po siya, I have to pull her out from school.
Alright.
Na homeschool po siya, dinala ko po siya sa CIDG para maalagaan ko po siya. Kasi hindi ko siya pwedeng iwan sa father ko, he's old already. And my brother is a special child. It is too much for my father, who is 75 years old. So I have to bring my daughter with me sa CIDG, and doon po kami natutulog and everything na po sa dilapidated building po ng CIDG.
Yes, oo.
So I realized that which is better, my career or my daughter. So sabi ko, option ko yung daughter ko, sabi ko. So during that time, nag-iisip na po ako to leave the service and maybe find a less demanding job. Kasi very demanding po ang police work.
Alright, ma'am. Naiintindihan po kita. I mean, everyone has, naiintindihan natin yan na, you had to take care of your family. But of all agencies, bakit po PCSO yung napili nyong applyan? Napakarami naman pong ibang pwede nyong applyan na trabaho. Bakit po PCSO? And hindi po ba kayo, tulad ng sinabi ng iba, na nanghinayang dun sa tenure nyo?
Actually, Mr. Chair, during that time, there are already news about the allegation of corruption sa PCSO. So nung babasa po ako ng article, sabi ko, tignan ko nga ang charter, inaral ko po ang charter ng PCSO. So nakita ko, 2 lang ang primary work ng PCSO. That is lottery and charity. Sabi ko, kaya ko gawin ito. Second, the only law that I should master is anti-illegal gambling law. So sabi ko, kaya ko gawin ito. So naisip ko, kaysa papasok po ako sa ibang work that is law enforcement related, hindi ko naman maalagaan ng anak ko. Kailangan na naman po niya ng aking panahon. Wala po kaming Pasko, wala kaming New Year and everything. So sabi ko, I think I can do this.
Paano po kayo nag-apply sa PCSO?
I submitted my letter.
Paano po ba yun? Kasi I'm very curious. I'm sincerely curious how one applies. Do you give a letter? Do you give your, ano ba tawag doon? Personal data sheet? And where do you go?
I submitted my application.
Where?
To
whom?
To now Senator Bongo.
To Senator Bongo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. I wrote a letter addressed to the President applying for the position.
So personal niyo pong kakilala si Senator Bongo or lumapit lang po ba kayo?
Lahat po ng pulis sa Davao kilala po si Senator Bongo.
So kilala niyo po si Ako din naman po, kakilala
Yes.
ko si Senator
Yes,
Bongo.
Mr. Chair. Wala pong pulis hindi nakakakilala sa kanya, lalo na po officers, Mr. Chair.
Alright, so lumapit po kayo kay Senator Bongo at sinabi niyo, was he senator this time or he was still SAP?
I think his staff is still the staff of the President.
Nung special assistant pa siya. Alright, so anong sabi sa iyo ni Senator Bongo?
Babasahin daw ni President.
Babasahin ni President and obviously nabasa niya kasi ikaw ang napiling general manager. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, Your Honor.
And were there any specific orders nung naging general manager na po kayo ng PCSO?
Yes.
Were you on your own? How did that go?
The instruction is tulungan ko lahat na mahihirap despite ko anong political color, kailangan pantay ang
And
trato.
those instructions came from who?
The President, Mr. Chair.
So, did you have a meeting with the president?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kami sa PCSO with the board, we have a meeting.
You have a
Mr.
meeting
Chair.
with the president because the PCSO is under direct supervision ba ng anong ahensya?
We are under the office of the President.
You are under the office of the president. All right, Mr. Chair. I
Chair.
believe I've established a lot of from the various positions held by Colonel Garma, and I look forward to learning more during this hearing about the actual depth and intricacies of her relationships with the numerous resource persons who have mentioned her in the countless hearings. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I yield to the next
Mr. Chair.
interpolator.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Congresswoman Pami.
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Akop, Chair. Akop.
2 points regarding the questions raised by the Honorable Zamora. Number 1, Madam Garma, nagkaroon ba ng kaso yung iyong asawa?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano po yung kaso niya?
Mr. Chair,
Please reply.
it's not my case, Mr. Chair. It's his case.
Asawa mo siya eh. Di alam mo dapat. Ano yung naging kaso niya?
Rape, Mr. Chair.
Ano po?
I think it's rape,
Rape.
Mr. Chair.
And because of that, dapat ma-dismiss siya sa serbisyo?
If found guilty, Mr. Chair.
Was he dismissed from the service because of that case?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Hindi ka humingi ng tulong kasi ang tanong ni Honorable Luis Tro at saka si Honorable Zamora kung humingi ka ng tulong eh. Ang sagot mo, hindi. So you never asked help.
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Can I explain further, Mr. Chair?
Chairman.
Mr. Chair?
Please limit your answer on the question
Yes.
and the query of the
Yes.
interpolator since the question is on that issue.
Yes,
So
Mr. Chair.
you are
Yeah.
not allowed to explore it anymore because that was already satisfied.
Okay,
Your
Mr.
answer already satisfied the
Yes,
question
Mr.
of
Chair.
Congressman Akop. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So you never asked help from anybody
No, Mr.
regarding
Chair.
the case of your husband.
No, Mr. Chair.
And that was the reason why your marriage was annulled. According to reports na annulled
No.
yung marriage nyo.
That's not the main reason why I
That's not
filed
the main
for
reason,
annulment,
okay.
Mr. Chair.
I will
But
not
it is
venture
one of
anymore.
the reasons, Mr. Chair.
Now, when did you retire, optionally retire from the service?
June of 2019, Your Honor.
And when did you get appointed to the PCSO?
July 15, I think July 15, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Of 2019 also.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, ako, bilang kwan, napakabilis. Kare-retire mo lang ng June. Anong date pa sa June nung nag-retire ka?
I cannot recall. I think it's 15, Your Honor, of June. I'm not sure, Mr. Chair, but it's the same year, Mr. Chair. It's
Kasi,
June of 2019.
Kung titignan po natin, Madam Garma, napaka-iksi yung kwan eh. Yung period when you optionally retired and when you got appointed to the PCSO. Para bang sinadya. Nag-retire ka optionally to get the post of General Manager of PCSO. Yun lang po yung tinutumbok ng mga katanungan. And this representation, I think, would also believe that na ikaw ay nag-optional retirement because you knew for a fact that you can get the position of the PCSO. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Akop. The next to interpolate is Congressman Johnny Pimentel. You are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I would like to direct my questions to Colonel Rodrigo Garma. Gandang umaga po, Colonel. Originally, you are for Cagayan, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Saan po kayo nakatira ngayon?
Davao City, Your Honor.
So, kailan po kayo nag-settle doon sa Davao City?
When I got married in 1998, Your Honor.
So, in 1998, that would be right after your graduation sa PNPA. Ano ang nickname ninyo? Anong tawag ho sa inyo?
Yin po, Your Honor. Yin.
Okay, Yin. It was already asked earlier that you went to school at PNPA and then you graduated 1997, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At dito mo nakilala yung PDL na si Jimmy Fortaleza.
Yes, Your
Ba?
Honor.
Dito rin din po nakilala yung husband mo, si Chief Inspector Roland Villela, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dito rin nakilala niyo po si Colonel Hector Grijaldo.
Yes, Your
In
Honor.
short, ito po ang naging close mo na friends, including Jimmy Fortaleza, hindi po ba? Doon sa PNPA.
Your
Kasi
Honor.
binanggit po nyo kanina na bumisita kayo, kayong lima, dapat bibisita kayo ng July 2016 kay Jimmy Fortaleza, eventually 3 na lang po kayo. So in short, doon sa PNPA, nagkakaibigan talaga kayo. The fact na binisita po ninyo si Jimmy Fortaleza, hindi po ba?
Magkakakilala, but not close. The term is,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Now, when you graduated in 1997, you were made to choose on what regions or what region you'd like to be assigned. And pinili po ninyo Davao, di po ba?
Region 11 was
Region
my
11.
first option, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, first option. Region 11, the headquarters of Region 11 is Police Regional Offices in Davao City. And I've seen that you have been in PNP service for the past or for 24 years, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, out of 24 years, would you say mga 70 to 80% na-assign po kayo sa Davao?
Yes.
Karamihan po, tinignan ko yung record ninyo, karamihan po ng assignment nyo sa Davao eh.
Yes,
You were
Mr.
briefly assigned in 2004 to 2007 as CIDG officer. Then in 2019, napunta ho kayo ng Cebu City, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr.
Anong
Chair.
year po yun nung napunta po kayo sa Cebu City? Anong year? 2019 nung na-assign po kayo?
2018 to 2019,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Now, under the local government code, it is very clear that the local chief executive, in this case, whether the mayor or the governor, will have to choose from the PNP, dun sa listahan nila, 3 names na gagawin nilang chief of police o provincial director. But in this case, I understand that that was not followed because even at the objection of Mayor Tommy Osmeña, nilagay ka pa rin ni Devolve Sinas o Sinas ba yun, as chief of police. In short, hindi pinalo yung protocol, hindi po ba?
I do not know, Your Honor. I just received the orders, so I just assumed the
Because
post of city
Yin,
director.
according to
Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, according to newspaper reports, you were not in good terms with Mayor Tommy Osmeña. Kaya nag-object siya doon sa pagkalagay mo doon. Pero it doesn't matter whether it was divulged sinas or whether it was approved. But the fact remains that when you were assigned in Cebu City, you had a relationship that is not really, in short, very cooperative with Mayor Tommy Osmeña. Dahil maraming mga pinalabas na mga newspaper reports regarding your relationship. In fact, ito po, this was taken from one of the newspaper. Cebu City Police Chief Rodrigo Garma, Mayors Tommy Osmeñas hated but Duterte's trusted. So alam po yun, doon talaga sa buong Cebu City that Tommy Osmeña did not really like you as the Chief of Police. Bakit po hindi maganda ang relasyon ninyo ni Tommy Osmeña po?
Mr. Chair, nung first 1 week ko pa lang na-assign as City Director, I was OIC, marami na po ako nakitang hindi tamang nangyayari sa Cebu City Police Office. One example is yung pag-dispatch po ng SWAT team, ginagawang patrol, pinapapatrol sa gabi, and I have no control over SWAT team of Cebu City Police Office because it is the command center of the LGU that dispatches them anytime at there kung gusto lang po nila. So dun po nakita ko na there's something wrong. This is not correct. So I made a memo or instruction from now on. This is special weapons unit kasi highly specialized po to eh. Hindi dapat dinidispatch as patrollers.
Mr. Chair,
nagpapatrol.
is that the only reason? Yung pag-dispatch ng SWAT, yung pinag-aawayan ninyo ni
That's
Mayor Tommy Osmeña?
isa po yan sa pinakamalaki po. Sa tingin ko lang po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi
Kasi-
kaya Yin or Colonel Garma ang pinakakalaking issue ninyo is because of the extrajudicial killings that happened when you were the Chief of Police of Cebu City?
I don't
Would that be the reason why Mayor Tommy Osmeña does not like you? Because when you were assigned in Cebu City, there were many extrajudicial killings that happened. Babasahin ko po, Mr. Chair. Ayon din po kay dating Cebu City Mayor Osmeña, this is according to newspaper reports, na naging out of control daw po ang extrajudicial killings noong si Colonel Rodrigo Garma na po ang umupo bilang director ng Cebu City Police Office. In fact, Mayor Tommy Osmeña condemned the extrajudicial killings at saka he is adamant that nangyari po itong mga extrajudicial killings nung kayo na po ang naging Chief of Police. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, Colonel Garma, kilala niyo ho ba itong si Yong Huli?
No, Your Honor.
To refresh your memory, Colonel Garma, itong si Yong Huli was a suspected drug lord in Cebu City. Siya po ay pinatay ng 4 unidentified gunmen sa loob ng isang motel nung kayo po ay city director. Habang kayo po ay city director. Colonel Garma, kilala niyo po ba itong si Junko Humada? Naalala niyo po ba ito? Junko Hamada.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, to refresh the memory of Colonel Garma, since he was the Chief of Police of Cebu City at that time, si Junko Hamada ay isang foreign national na napatay po ng mga PNP operations under your wards against illegal drugs nung kayo po ay direktor ng Cebu City. Hindi niyo po ba natatandaan itong mga insidente na ito?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, kanina po tinanong ni Congresswoman Pami Zamora, why of all the policemen na karami-rami sa buong Pilipinas, bakit po pinili ni Devolve Sinas si Colonel Garma? Meron po akong sagot dyan, Mr. Chair. And this is only my opinion, but based on the newspaper reports, based on the statements of Mayor Tommy Osmeña, lumalabas po, dumami ang extrajudicial killings nung si Colonel Rodrigo Garma ay nandoon sa Cebu City. In short, kaya po pinili si Rodrigo Garma ni General Devolve Sinas para gamitin po si Colonel Garma ni Devolve Sinas para sa extrajudicial killings against illegal drugs. In short, ginamit po si Colonel Garma ni Divulge Nas para sa war against drugs. Ngayon, dito po tayo sa nangyari sa Dapicol. Kilala niyo po ba si SPO4 Arthur Narsoles?
Yes, Your Honor.
Paano niyo nakilala si SPO4 na Arthur Narsoles?
Nakilala ko po sa IDG when I was assigned way back 2005. Your
Hanggang
Honor.
kailan po?
Until 2008, Your Honor.
After 2008, wala na ho kayong contact ni SPO4 Arthur Narsoles?
Meron, Your Honor.
So, kailan yung nag-contact ulit kayo? Kasi sinasabi ko lang niya, 2005 to 2008. Or talagang kaibigan niyo si Arthur Narsoles and from time to time, nagkikita kayo, nag-uusap kayo, nagtatawagan po kayo. So, in short, since the time that you met Arthur Narsoles, he has become your close friend. Hindi po ba?
No, Your Honor.
Saan po naka-assign si SPO4 na Arthur Narsoles?
CIDG 11, Your Honor.
CIDG 11, under the command of then Colonel Edelberto Leonardo, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At that time, kayo po ay Chief of Police ng Santa Ana or Sasa Police Station? You were assigned in Davao City between 2011 to 2016 in different capacities.
Yes,
Hindi
Your
po ba?
Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
So si Arthur Narsoles was assigned in CIDG po during that time also, hindi po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kayo po ba, Colonel Garma, na-assign po kayo sa CIDG sa Davao City?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you were assigned in Davao City. Kasi
Yes.
kanina hindi ho klaro yun eh. Anong year po na-assign po kayo sa CIDG ng Davao City?
I think that was, Your Honor, that was 2005, maybe July or of 2005 until 2008, Your Honor.
So in the year 2016, you were never assigned sa CIDG, Colonel Garma?
2016? No, Your Honor.
2016,
No, Your Honor.
were you never assigned
Never, Your
in
Honor.
CIDG
Never, Your Honor.
of Davao City?
Never, Your Honor.
Never, okay. Colonel Leonardo, kilala ho nyo ba si Colonel Garma?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Madalas ho kayo magkita?
Nung araw po, Mr. Chair, madalas kayo.
Bumibisita din po siya sa CIDG station, sa opisina nyo, hindi po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, meron po mga panahon.
So you really know Colonel Garma?
Yes, sir.
Is she
Mr. Chair.
involved in the operations of the CIDG?
CIDG when I cannot recall of any instance that
Mr. Chair, may I
Mr.
remind
Chairman.
the legal counsel not to coach? Kasi very important ito, very crucial to eh. There are corroborative statements of the different resource persons and we want to establish the link of these personalities. Colonel Leonardo, sabi niyo noon, kilala ho niyo si Colonel Garma. Tapos madalas ho si Colonel Garma sa CIDG station, hindi po ba?
nagpupunta po siya, Mr. Chair.
Bakit? Ano hong pakay niya, Colonel Garma? Colonel Leonardo. O Commissioner rather, Leonardo.
Mr. Chair, magkakakilala po kami, Mr. Chair.
So from time to time, bumibisita po siya sa CIDG station.
may mga instances na
Was this a
natatandaan.
personal visit or more an official visit? There were concerns regarding operations of the CID, DG, or there were orders from higher ups? O ano hong pinag-uusapan nyo pag bumibisita po si Colonel Garma?
Meet and greet lang po, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, nasa isang compound po kami before sa Davao City Police Office. Isang compound lang po yon, nandun sa
So in
lubang
short,
side.
dahil ano, pero kayo po ay mga police, kayo po ay mga operatives, hindi po maiwasan natin na nag-uusap-usap din po kayo ng mga operations, hindi po ba? Ano yun? That is
Possibly,
peer-
Mr. Chair.
That is peer group, hindi po ba? Kung ang mga kapulisan, ang pinag-uusapan ng operation, mga congressman, pinag-uusapan anong batas ang gagawin, o kung usually ganun yan po nangyayari. So may pagkakataon na pinag-uusapan noon ninyong operations, hindi po ba?
Wala po kasi akong matandaan, Mr. Chair, na nakapag-usap ako tungkol
Okay,
sa
anyway,
operation.
Mr. Chair. Inamin na ho kanina ni Colonel Garma that there was a time in July of 2016 na pumunta siya doon sa opisina mo, nandun po kayo, nandun po din bumisita si Colonel Padilla. Hindi po ba?
Pasensya na po, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko po matandaan yung instance na kami nagkita ni
Commissioner Leonardo,
Colonel
remember
Padilla.
that you're under oath.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko po matandaan
There are
po.
two persons here testifying that you had a meeting in CIDG against only you. And yung isa sinumpaang salaysay pa. And kanina si Colonel Garma sinabi, indeed, she was there, kayong tatlo. Ito, na lang ang pag-usapan natin. The fact remains na doon sa CIDG, Davao Station, nagkasama-sama kayong tatlo. Yung pong sinabi ni Colonel Padilla, yun din pong sinabi ni Colonel Garma, Colonel Leonardo, o Commissioner Leonardo rather.
Mr. Chair, ang totoo po, wala po talaga akong matandaan na instance that we, together with two of them,
Totoo po ba yun, Colonel Garma? Sabi yun nyo kanina, it's on record, Mr. Chair, that Colonel Garma stated that she went to the office of Commissioner Leonardo in the presence of Colonel Padilla. And it is on record. Colonel Garma, sino po talaga nagsasabi ng totoo nito?
Mr. Chairman, can I interject?